Na'Vi might be able to get... it's very competitive this season, alright? That's BTR though. And ONIC, the fuck do I need to say, bro? This is MPL ONIC. MPL ID is just their league, bro. And it's not even something you can debate, right? I went on in Season 14 to say if ONIC wins again, stop watching. And luckily for me, I was saved by TL. Now they're about to do it again. Now, should I say the words again? I can't. Last time I could actually say it because ONIC were dipping. And because I felt like that season, we won't get ONIC as a champion. But this season, I initially thought, okay, this might be the season where ONIC fall off. Then they fucking buy KELRA, bro. They buy KELRA. And like, maybe they'll still fall off. That's something that can definitely happen. But how could it happen? How could you expect that to happen when you have KELRA on the team? You know what I mean? Even if Keyboy chokes, Sans, let's say, Kyrie, Lutpi, if by a crazy miracle, by some crazy phenomena, they all choke, KELRA's gonna be alright, guys. It's okay, 1v5.
Damn!
And I know it sounds like hyperbole, but I've legit heard what this guy's been doing in scrims, and KELRA is one of those players, you know, whatever he does in scrims, he'll be able to replicate on stage as well. So I don't doubt the guy. Samuel in the lineup is a very interesting thing, a substitute for the Roam. I think Keyboy is definitely still better, and I think he's definitely still going to be a starter. But ONIC have had, you know, great regeneration players in the past, so I think this is a good step for them to have a layer for their aging trio mid. I don't know if I want to use that word. Keyboy used that word. I think they're still really young. They still have a lot of longevity as long as they, you know, keep their mind in the game. They're an instant S tier. I think they're the only S tier team right now because everybody else has kind of like swapped their rosters. Ultra Ego for a weaker one. Evos have built upon their roster. They are all getting stronger. But ONIC went from strong to strongest again with the KELRA move.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
There's not much you can say about them aside from they are just looking like the best team in MPL ID. So that's all I have to say. CW as well. This guy is probably Coach Yep 2.0 from, again, what I've heard from Coach Yep. He puts a lot of trust in this guy, and how could you not trust in Coach Yep's words? So they have the formula to win it all again, and if they do, it'll be cool. The only question for me is how are they going to do in MSC? How are they going to do in internationals? Because really, that's the real test for ONIC. Winning the domestic league is like any other. They're Man City before they won the treble, you know? They're Man City. They're just looking for components here and there. Now, is KELRA the Haaland? Is this the pick? Is this the player that you get to win everything? Might be, honestly.